Good morning. It's super early. It's about 4:30 in the morning. I was just meditating a little bit, and I'm gonna want to do some breath work. I'm gonna do a little cold plunge in the lake right here. I'm just meditating right on the lake, and then I'm gonna go in the hot tub. Sounds like a great morning routine for today. Super gonna be hot and cold right away, and my hands are already really cold too. I haven't experienced this kind of coldness in a while. And it's kind of refreshing. Time to jump in the lake. It's pretty cold, probably around 15-20 degrees Celsius. Definitely not 20 degrees Celsius. Oh, goddamn. My feet are already super fucking cold. Holy shit. Oh. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this at all. Shit. Oh. Oh. Yes. It has been a wonderful day so far. I'm enjoying this time up here at this family friend's cabin. This morning was really relaxing, and I got my great focus session in for the first few hours of the day. Had to catch up on some work. I get to. And now I'm just taking a short little break and transitioning into the next part of my day, which I don't know what will await me. I think it's a beautiful day out, so we might go out on the boat. And essentially, I was thinking about this just on the ways of prioritizing your life and prioritizing your balance in your life. I had a few options this morning that I could have taken decisions on. I was only 1 hour into my work, and my brother and our friend wants to go golfing. So they left at 8 a.m. this morning to go golfing for a few hours. And then my mom and my stepdad and our friend then wants to go to the hot tub. And they want me to socialize with them and hang out with them. And I didn't take them up on that either. And then, just a little bit ago, those same people just asked me if I wanted to go on a walk with them. And I didn't do that either. Bless you. So I could have done all these things, but I decided that I was going to work. And what makes me want to work? Well, I knew I needed to do things that I told myself that I was going to do. And so that was simply just come into my head. I had the focus, I had the flow, I had the ideas bubbling in my head. And then as soon as my ideas stopped, I was like, okay, now it's time to stop working. So that's what I did. I just started to come out here and take a little break and talk to you guys about it. So I think when you're in the moment of flow and focus, it's really important to keep that energy there. You have to understand and manage yourself by listening to your body and your energy and what your mind is trying to say, your body is trying to say, where your state of being is currently as well. And this is the same kind of feeling that you can understand hunger from or drowsiness from. You just start to pay attention a lot more closely when you start to pick up on certain nuances within your lifestyle that you can recognize, oh, I don't have focus anymore. Oh, I don't have creativity anymore. Oh, the ideas aren't flowing as they once were an hour or two ago. You don't force yourself into continue to work, because then you get burnt out. Then you start to dislike your work. Then you get overwhelmed with a bunch of ideas in your head that you tell yourself, saying you still have more shit to get done. And that's just something that, of course, every new entrepreneur goes through. But again, you're the only person that tells you who needs to get stuff done. So you're on your own schedule. So you can ease up on yourself a little bit and on the pressure a little bit. Or you can actually put a lot of pressure on yourself and work your ass off and try hard and grind and hustle and push yourself and be all productive if you think that's a possibility for you. However, if you know what the law of depreciation is, you will understand that at a certain point in time, your output, aka your productivity, will at some point reach its maximum during the time duration along the day. Then you have to go and understand, okay, is this my max amount of productivity and focus that I can have for the day or for this time period of work? Yes. So stop working and continue on with the next thing. It's as simple as that. But most people think that they have to go all the time. I hope you don't think that way. I want you to understand that there is a balance that you can create. There is a routine that you can create, a structure for your life. These are just new standards that you give yourself because you understand yourself a lot more. Just takes a simple switch in the brain by just listening. So that's my rant for today. It's the end of the day, and it was a pretty decent day. I noticed that I'm not in the most optimal energy recently, and that also partially is because I'm not at a place where I know I can do a big routine, and especially moving. I haven't been able to do a lot of exercise or my movement practices, which is something that I really like to do. And yeah, so I've just been kind of doping around, I guess you could say, but also got a lot of work done today. I was super zoned in and focused for the first 5 hours of the day. And around middle of the day, afternoon, is when I have a huge energy crash. And this is also because of jet lag. So I know I can just get a lot of work done in the morning right away when my energy is high. And there's this thing in productivity and time management called eat the frog. So you just do the thing that's the hardest as soon as you get up and as soon as you start your day. But I got my breath work and meditation in, my ice baths and hot tub. That was awesome. And I hung out with my extended family and my family, which is really great. It's very interesting to look at how they are doing things differently in the United States here, the way that they talk about things, the topics that they talk about, and what they do. It's very, very different compared to what I've been surrounding myself with. And it's not something that I want to dive in so deeply right now, but I could talk a lot about it. And that's mainly just my own perspective of where I come from in this coaching world and wanting to better myself and wanting to be a really open-minded person. And so my biggest question right now is it good to be an optimist and a neutralist? Or is it more important to be a pessimist, but more of like you're one-sided? Not necessarily a pessimist, but you're definitely one-sided and also an optimist. Not a neutralist, but one-sided. Very direct about the things that you are looking at with certain areas, but not necessarily considering to open up in different ways as well. And so this is just limited ways of thinking, in my opinion, if you have one-sided. But at the same time, is neutralist too passive? And that's something that I'm questioning, just reflecting on. I've not been talking a lot. I've just been listening and being aware and observing, doing my best to not judge either. And it's very interesting the way that my mind is running. And when I get tired, that becomes much more challenging to keep my mind on point. I've done a lot of rambling enough for you today, so I'm grateful that you were listening to me. I was doing a lot of listening to others today, so I'm glad that we could have this exchange. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow back in my hometown.